Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy Hanukkah from Wyandanch Plaza. The holiday season has been bright here on Long Island, with families celebrating in so many ways. The season kicked off on the Patchogue River. On the Sunday before Thanksgiving, decked out vessels took part in the annual Christmas boat parade. The tradition started in 1994.
Have a wacky, quacky big duck, or the time to light is here.
There was the annual lighting of the Big Duck in Flanders. There were dozens of kids and carolers, and even an appearance by the big guy himself. In Northport, there was the lighting of the leg lamp. The ode to A Christmas Story sits in the window of the hardware store on Main Street. On the end, one of the island's most iconic structures, the Montauk Lighthouse, lights up the night sky with dazzling lights. And here at Wyandanch Plaza, they created a winter spectacular. Businesses are in the spirit. Island Jerk is serving holiday favorite Jamaican black cake. And the 5-star Grinch, both fashionable and frightening. I'm gonna move over this way, and Santa James has
Good morning, good
found
morning.
a new home here.
Yes, we have.
And how are you liking it? How has your season been?
We absolutely love it. We've had so many kids come through and had an amazing time so far, so we plan on staying for a while.
Santa, you've been really busy.
And very busy. We've had 200-something kids that came in for the skating rink before, and here to just see a bunch of the kids before I go back up and get work done.
Yeah, you still have some more deliveries to make.
Quite a few, quite a few.
All right, I'm gonna check under my tree after this.
Oh, you're
You
definitely
know I'm on the
the
nice list, right,
Absolutely,
Santa?
absolutely.
Just confirming, just confirming.
With a gold star.
And for those celebrating Hanukkah, an early menorah lighting in Hempstead. The village got a jump on Hanukkah celebrations in early December. They lit all 8 candles. Each represents one night of Hanukkah. The center candle is a helper candle used to light the other candles. I'm a little wobbly. I haven't been on skates in a while. The ice skating rink is the centerpiece here. The $5 fee includes the skate rental, so it's fun and affordable for families. One Long Island family is marking a Christmas miracle milestone. Virginia Huey has their story.
They say home is where the heart is. And that's true for the Cotter family of Shoreham.
We are just so grateful that we have both of our children that we can celebrate with.
I wanna do this here.
As 5-year-old Ruby decorates the Christmas tree and makes her wish list for Santa,
A doll.
A doll? What doll?
her parents, Ashley and Brian, reflect on Christmas 5 years ago when Ruby received the greatest gift of all, a new heart and a second chance at life.
It was a miracle.
It was the miracle the Cotters prayed for after Ruby, then 3 months old, was diagnosed with an enlarged heart. She needed a transplant to survive. A donor heart became available 3 days before Christmas 2019.
That was a very happy Christmas. Even though we were in the hospital, it was the timing of Ruby's heart transplant was just it always makes Christmas special.
2 years later, the Cotters faced another health crisis. This time, their second child, Everett, was fighting for his life.
He actually flatlined, and they had to perform CPR on him, and it was the same thing.
Like his sister, Everett was born with an enlarged heart. He received a life-saving transplant in June 2022. Today, both children are full of energy and wonder. Ruby started kindergarten this year. Everett is in pre-K. They love playing at the beach, taking snack breaks, and dressing up for Halloween. Every day is a celebration of life, especially on their respective transplant anniversary days in December and June.
We actually have a life now. Who knows where we would be as a family if our children did not have this gift?
On Christmas and every day of the year, the Cotters say they give thanks to the 2 organ donor families they never met but will never forget.
Sometimes I am snuggling with my kids and I hear their heart beating, you know, and I know it's not theirs. I know it came from someone else. I know that family is probably still hurting. Every time something special happens with our children, we think about them, because without them, it wouldn't be happening.
Forever grateful for the most precious gifts of all.
Merry Christmas.
In Shoreham, Virginia Huey, Newsday TV.
I'm getting the hang of it. As Christians across the island celebrate Christmas, a symbol of the season, a special nativity scene is drawing crowds in Westbury.
We take a lot of pride in it.
For the past 23 years, Jay Bush and other dedicated volunteers spend weeks making Christmas magic happen here at St. Bridget's Church in Westbury. This elaborate nativity scene is called a presepio, an Italian tradition that dates back 1,600 years. The one here at St. Bridget has been on display every Christmas since 1991.
We start on Election Day, Black Friday, that's it. Everything's got to be set up. Piece-wise, we have like 3,000 pieces at least.
The presepio was handmade by an artisan in Naples. The figures, the people, the animals, and the angels, along with the structures, are made from paper mache.
During the year, we also do a lot of repairs on it, try to fix it up, make it a little bit better, remodel it, whatever we have to do. You can just keep on putting so much duct tape on there and that's it.
The presepio represents the Holy Family's journey to Bethlehem. Here, however, there's a little twist. Mary and Joseph set out on their journey from St. Bridget's in Westbury, cross over into 17th century Naples, and finally arrive in Bethlehem. Each Saturday, the Holy Family is moved closer to their final destination.
Every year, is it set exactly the way it was? No. But we try to get it pretty close.
Father John Sorrell, the pastor of St. Bridget's, explains during their travels, the Holy Family encounters townspeople along the way.
A good reminder that God always walks with his people, which ultimately is what Christmas is all about.
And on Christmas Eve, the Holy Family finally makes their arrival above a stunning Christmas tree adorned with nearly 60 carefully placed angels and cherubs.
It makes me feel fantastic. I mean, especially the Christmas season, hey, it's about love, sharing the love, Jesus coming, his birth, and a fantastic feeling. We just sit back, look at it, awe, and so on and so forth, and it's like, hey, you know something? We did a great job.
Many families get in the spirit at holiday pop-ups. This is Christmas Land at the Tanger Outlets in Deer Park. There are so many fun, festive photo ops here. Come with me to 2 new pop-up spots that's all about festive food and entertainment. All aboard for some holiday fun! It's an imaginary journey to the North Pole when you step inside the Wonderland pop-up.
All right, come on in and join us.
The Long Beach experience is full of festive fun with holiday trivia.
Fills in to become the new Santa Claus after the original one has what accident?
And sing-alongs.
The kids get to do a bunch of different things like write letters to Santa, decorate hats, so it's a really great interactive dining experience for everybody.
It's really nice. They're super fun, and I love the trivia.
The trivia is fun.
And the food.
Choose from a themed food menu and Christmas cocktails, including a candy cane martini. Of course, sweets are a staple at the North Pole, so there are some decadent desserts here to choose from. I'm going for the cocoa cake. Wait, you didn't even welcome me to Whoville.
Because I don't like being welcomed to Whoville, man. I wish I was back in my cave with Max.
The Grinch is causing some holiday havoc at the Jolly Grump Christmas pop-up in Rockville Center.
So we don't like to say dinner and a show because it's a little bit more than that. It's interactive performance, we like to say.
Here in Whoville, they serve stocking stuffer steakwitches and Whoville waffles, along with decked out drinks. So not scary at all to you guys? No.
They better get scared for the presents.
Oh yeah, I'm afraid for my presents.
with
He's
you.
not such a mean one anymore.
Not so much, but you know, this heart can still grow 3 sizes if you're cool.
Check out this holiday lights mirror maze. For many of us, driving around to see houses decked out in holiday lights is an annual adventure. Like Carmine and Sarah's home in Stony Brook. And look at this house. Jason Orsini of Smithtown channeled his inner Clark Griswold for this Christmas vacation-inspired creation.
I've always been obsessed with Christmas Vacation, but over the years it's grown. I've always got Griswold clothes and props, but this is the biggest time I've done it.
Jason, it's a beaut. And we're looking for the 10 best decorated homes on the island. So enter yours at newsday.com/lights contest. The winner gets $1,000. The deadline to enter is December 31st. Another beloved holiday tradition, trains around the tree. Jamie Stewart takes us to St. James, where one railroad club has been chugging along for over 40 years.
Located on North Country Road in St. James sits an elegant old home called the Mills Pond House. But make your way down to the basement, and that's where the kids go to play.
I love trains. I got my first train set in 1957. I still have it.
For the past 41 years, the St. James Model Railroad Club has gotten together once a week to take a railroading trip down memory lane.
I had a set when I was young and kept it in decent shape to when I got into the hobby, it was ready to go again.
How long have you been part of this club?
17 years.
Oh, so you're like a newbie.
Yeah.
Have to put each piece of shrubbery and tree in there, and each figure has to get glued in there.
The Mills Pond House has been around since the 1800s, and like another old classic, The Wizard of Oz, there's a lot of charm. There's also a man behind the curtain, a man behind the controls. Follow me, I'll show you. You go down here through the basement, and there's Pat.
Here are our 2 control boards. Each one represents one of our 2 main lines. There are areas we can't see. So we have, strategically, we put cameras around the layout, and as we're running, we can look up here and find trains.
But sometimes even the trains can get away from Pat and his crew.
Crashes and derailments, public seems to enjoy that for some reason.
One of the trains is running and it derailed. So Tom is going over and trying to get it back on the rails again so I can get it going again.
And when it's up and running, everyone wins.
That's the Long Island Railroad. You've been on that.
Looking at the little kids when they light up when the trains are going by, that's really a lot of fun.
A basement filled with fun for all ages.
Has it exceeded your expectations?
Without a doubt, yeah. It's something I look forward to every Wednesday night to come down and enjoy their knowledge and enjoy the trains.
For NewsdayTV, I'm Jamie Stewart.
Speaking of a train ride, for many, the holiday season isn't complete without a trip to the city to see the tree. This year's Rockefeller Center Christmas tree is a Norway spruce from Massachusetts. You can see it lit up through mid-January. And around the corner, I caught up with a Long Islander who kicked off her 19th season as a world-famous rockette at Radio City Music Hall.
I take the Long Island Railroad, commuting with, every other Long Island person.
Let's do it. Oceanside's Tara Tuberty has kicked off her 19th season as a rockette.
So we're about to enter our dressing room. So this is my station. This is where we get ready for our Christmas spectacular.
You're home away from home.
That's true, yes.
The mom of 3 girls, Ava, 7, and twins Devin and Bryn, 5, starts her workday doing her own hair and makeup, a French twist.
We'll see if I'm lucky enough to get it in my first try.
And the iconic rockette red lip. Then it's time for a warm-up. Although Tara has already been moving for hours, getting her kids ready for school and getting herself here to Radio City to perform in up to 4 shows a day.
everyone's like, how do you do it? How do you make it work? And I always say, like, how does any working parent do it? How does any working mom or dad do it? You just do it, you know, you figure it out. I leave here, I'm a Rockette, I walk out the door, I go home, I walk in the door, and I'm mom. You know, it's like, you just switch the switch, and it's homework, and it's dinner, and it's bath, and it's bedtime, and that has its own routine too. Sometimes I don't even get one day off a week, so I definitely need to plan ahead and coordinate and making sure, you know, we're doing the shopping and.
Yeah. Well, luckily you have an in with Santa.
We're going for a sleigh ride.
Yes, I do, and my girls know that 100%. They know to be on their best behavior because Mommy comes to work with Santa every day.
All right, how long till showtime?
Just a couple minutes, so we're heading downstairs. The great stage is right around the corner.
there.
This is where we do the majority of our costume changes.
Tara has 9 costume changes in the show. The quickest is only 78 seconds. There's the iconic wooden soldier costume. I'm always surprised how stiff these pants are.
They are. We walk like wooden soldiers, and so do our pants.
I could barely walk in this
Looks
thing.
great on you.
I don't know how you dance.
My girls have already come to the show this season twice, and my youngest loves the ragdolls. It sounds so cliche, but I love showing them that your dreams actually can come true. You know, dream big. In our house is a reality. They come and see Mommy kick on the great stage at Radio City. So we do roughly 200 kicks in each performance. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, it's 200 in a show over 19 years.
Yes.
That's a lot of kicks. This is Candy Cane Lane. Some of the sweetest signs of the season are made right here on Long Island. Ken Buffa takes us to the East End, where holiday candies are handcrafted.
It's the holiday season, so let's check out how sweet it is.
Over at the North Fork Chocolate Company in Riverhead, Steve Amaral and his team are decking the halls one chocolatey dip at a time.
Try one. Try one? Yeah. All right. And the chocolate's like melting a little bit. Here, you try one. No, seriously. How good is it? Camera up and down if it's a yes. Yes? All right, awesome.
Amaral and his wife started their chocolate business more than a decade ago. And this time of year usually means big orders.
We even got a little reindeer, look at that.
And big chocolate treats.
How much chocolate?
About 1.5 pounds.
1.5 pounds of chocolate. All right, let's see it. Moment of truth here. Your boss is right there, by the way. Don't be scared. Oh my gosh. Look how good that looks. These are great. And you can eat them. Because you know you get these decorations you put out and you got to put them back in your attic or whatever. They get all dusty. Just eat them.
And for those who just want a little of everything, there's a gift for that.
So holidays, obviously you have a lot of gifts. These are one of the most popular gifts. It's called the Holiday Chocolate Box. Is that correct?
Yes.
And we're going to make one for you right now.
Sea salt caramel ginger, cup of joe, goat milk toffee, sea salt olive oil.
Look at this one. This one looks like a wallpaper. It looks like it's like your grandma's tote bag, you know, when she comes to visit. Well, how many hours am I holding? Yeah, how many hours?
Weeks.
Weeks?
We start prepping for Christmas second week of November.
Wow. So there you go. When someone gives you this, you better appreciate the work that goes into it. And don't have too many of the Merlot ones you got to drive later.
Now, although working with chocolate may seem like a sweet gig, it's a lot tougher than it looks.
It's really hard, super hard, especially if you don't like to measure. And there's the chocolate gods involved, you know. If the chocolate's not coming out good today, it's not coming out good.
But even with the challenges, Amaral will tell you a holiday season is not complete without a melty, sweet treat.
We say chocolate is love because people give chocolate during holidays, during birthdays, Valentine's. So I think it's when you give someone chocolate, you're showing some love towards them.
In Riverhead, Ken Buffa, NewsdayTV.
Oh my God, they're good. They're so good.
speaking of all things sweet, a Plainview bakery is known for their Hanukkah jelly donuts. Jelly donuts are a Hanukkah tradition, and here at Zucker Bakers in Plainview, you make them fresh.
Yes, we do. We've been making them for about 16 years now.
And why jelly donuts for Hanukkah?
Because they're fried in oil that lasted for the 8 days of Hanukkah.
I'm ready to learn how to make them. I've got my gloves here.
So you put 2 donuts in, make sure it doesn't go fully through, and then you press this button right here. And that's it.
All right, let me give it a try. Okay, I got them, and
then press the back button.
Woo! There's a lot of jelly in my jelly donuts. Take 2. There we go. All right, now I'm getting the hang of it. So that's the perfect amount of jelly.
Yes, it is.
In a jelly donut. And you don't just do jelly.
No, we also do chocolate and vanilla.
But jelly's the most popular.
Yes.
And what do you think makes the best jelly donuts? Is there any secret ingredient or anything you do differently here?
I think that it's the powdered sugar that makes the donut.
All right, well, let's bring on the powdered sugar. I like a lot of sugar. Like that, more, woo, that's a lot of sugar. Now it's the perfect amount of powdered sugar. It's the first night of Hanukkah, and there are menorah lightings happening from the East End to Western Nassau tonight. And there are special celebrations at the Sid Jacobson JCC in East Hills.
It's just a wonderful occasion. It's so nice to be here with a lot of our friends enjoying the holiday together.
Just walking in a winter wonderland. Kwanzaa begins tomorrow, but celebrations are already underway. Jasmine Anderson spoke to some students in Roosevelt about what the holiday means to them.
Elisa, a lot of people are celebrating Christmas, but tomorrow Kwanzaa begins, and the students at Centennial Elementary are teaching us about the 7 principles of Kwanzaa and what it means to them.
Knee and kick, knee and kick.
The students have learned the steps.
They represent togetherness. We all dance in groups, and we all have to be in sync with each other while we're dancing.
And have come together in song.
We are a community.
To celebrate Kwanzaa, a non-religious cultural celebration honoring traditions from the African and African American community. The Roosevelt School District has observed the holiday for more than 25 years. Principal Barbara Solomon leads the charge.
So make sure we're clear when we come to the mic. It's only who's speaking?
The students are teaching us the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, represented by each candle on the Kinara.
Do you know anything about Kwanzaa? Kwanzaa is like when friends and family come all together in one community and celebrate Kwanzaa's 7 principles in different ways.
On the first day of Kwanzaa,
My principal is Umoja.
And my principal was Kuzijakalia.
Ujima. Ujama. Nia.
Kuumba. Imani means to have faith in myself and people around me and what I do.
It's the common thread that ties us all together.
What it means to me is without it, I would have nothing.
It means collective work and responsibility.
Making my own decisions for myself.
Work hard and strive to keep that business running and maintain it.
It persuades me to have a good mindset and use my imaginations and thoughts to help me picture what I'm going to be doing later during my life.
It is very heartwarming to see that the children are learning principles that will last them a lifetime.
Jasmine Anderson, NewsdayTV.
Elf School at Christmas Land stays in session until December 29th. And with most Long Island kids off from school next week, there are still plenty of ways to keep the celebrations going. The magic of lights at Jones Beach continues through January 4th. But with Santa taking some deserved time off, the Grinch takes his seat in the Holiday Village. There's also the movies. Newsday's film critic Rafer Guzman has a preview of a few that hit theaters today.
Hey everybody, Merry Christmas. I'm Rafer Guzman, film critic for Newsday, here to tell you about 4 big movies in theaters now. First up, A Complete Unknown.
Oh, where have you been, my blue-eyed son? Oh, where have you been, my darling young one.
Timothée Chalamet plays the young Bob Dylan in a movie about his early career and his explosive performance at the 1965 Newport Folk Festival. Edward Norton plays Pete Seeger, Elle Fanning is a fictionalized version of Suze Rotolo, and Monica Barbaro plays Joan Baez. The director is James Mangold of the Oscar-winning Johnny Cash biopic, Walk the Line. How about a little horror for Christmas? Here's Nosferatu.
I've never shared my secret with any soul.
You've had these spells since childhood. Tell me what you can from the beginning.
Bill Skarsgård plays Count Orlok, a version of Dracula. Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose Depp, plays a haunted woman who lures him to the city. The cast includes Nicholas Hoult, Aaron Taylor Johnson, and Willem Dafoe. The writer-director is Robert Eggers. He's known for artful chillers like The Witch and The Lighthouse. Now let's look at Nicole Kidman in Baby Girl.
Your behavior is unacceptable.
Is it?
This is a very adult drama about a CEO who has an affair with her intern, played by Harris Dickinson. It's a movie about power, consent, and risk from Halina Reng, a Dutch filmmaker. The National Board of Review called Baby Girl one of the year's best films. Finally, here's an unusual biopic called Better Man.
Look around the table. In 5 years, we're all going to hate each other. But we'll be rich.
John O'Davies plays the English pop singer Robbie Williams as a monkey. Williams was part of the boy band Take That in the 1990s. He's not so famous in America, but he is a global superstar with 75 million records sold. Better Man is only in limited theaters for Christmas. It expands nationwide January 10th. Parents, be warned, all these films are rated R, but you can still take the kids to see Wicked, Mufasa the Lion King, and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. For Newsday TV, I'm Rafer Guzman.
Get ready to toast. New Year's Eve is around the corner. Newsday's entertainment reporter David Criblay has some must-see shows. Ring in the new year with live music. Dave, what shows should we see?
Well, right here at the Paramount, there's going to be an incredible dance show with the New York Bee Gees, starring Peter Mazzio, who's right here from Long Island.
So some night fever here in Huntington.
Absolutely. To go a more sophisticated route, you can head out east to Suffolk County in Stony Brook, where the Jazz Loft is going to have their New Year's Eve extravaganza with 2 sets, one at 7 and one at 10.
The one at 10 have champagne at midnight?
Absolutely.
Okay, what else?
Now, we can't forget the Piano Man. Billy Joel is headlining UBS Arena in Elmont.
New York state of mind.
Which is his first area appearance since closing out his Madison Square Garden residency.
That one sold out?
No, not yet. There's a couple of seats left, and also they just added Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin Evening as a special guest opening act.
What a way to end 2024. What's ahead for 2025?
Well, there's some killer comedy shows coming to UBS Arena in Elmont. You have Sebastian Maniscalco, as well as the infamous Cat Williams, and the one and only Fluffy, Gabrielle Iglesias. Both all coming in the spring.
I was like, dude, I didn't know they made you.
And the Jones Beach roster is starting to build. We have some country artists coming this year, which is going to be Thomas Rhett and Keith Urban, as well as some late 90s, early 2000 acts like Creed, Goo Goo Dolls, Nelly, as well as Papa Roach.
All right, already looking ahead to the summer. Let's just try to enjoy the holiday. Your work is done. From our Newsday family to yours, we wish you the happiest holidays. Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah, and Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.